Hi, my gorgeous Geminis. It's Michelle from the Guided Intuitive. How are you? So I'm going to do a read for you and the other person, and this other person can be a significant other, a committed partnership, a person of interest. It could even be a friend or a family member, okay? So just note that. So what I'm going to do is pull some cards on you and that other person. It could be for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs. If you're not sure what those signs are, check the description box below. There is a link that you can plug in all that data and it'll pop up all your astrological chart, and you can go ahead and watch those other videos as it relates to those signs, okay? All right, now if you don't know your exact time of your birth, plug in 12 noon and that will get you going, okay? Now, do please be sure to continue your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. I appreciate that. 100%. I do thank you so much. And hopefully you're getting really used to into this new year as we get into the mid-month of the first month of 2019, right? So I am still looking forward to all the new changes, and I hope that you are too, Gemini. So let's go ahead and take a look at you and the other person and see what's happening, okay? All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring the camera down, and then you'll be able to check out this out on the board here, okay? All right, let's go ahead and do that. So here you are. All right, so I'm going to move this down just a tad bit, and then that way you can see things a little bit better. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull some cards on you and pull some clarifiers, and we're going to see what bubbles up. Now, this will be January 16th through the 31st, 2019. I've already done the first half of you and the other person, and this is going to be the second half, okay? All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and do this. A couple more shuffles. If you're looking for a personal read, please go to the guidedintuitive.com or check the description box below, okay? All right, your first card is Gemini. Ooh, oh my gosh, anxiety. You're up all night. What's keeping you up at night? Oh man, I can relate. Okay, so this is the Nine of Swords. Okay, there's something keeping you up at night, and it's a way of thinking. There is a way of thinking that needs to shift for yourself, okay? Now we talk about the swords. This is you. This is air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and that's what I'm feeling. There's a struggle, conflict in a situation right now that's just keeping you up and you can't sleep. So what is that? You guys, note your comments below, okay? There is a different way of thinking that needs to take place, and that's what's going on here, okay? And that's what's coming up. So do keep that in mind. Now, the nines are all about something's coming to fruition. So hopefully you're getting some sort of insight as well. But when we get to the swords, the Nine of Swords, this tells me there's depression, anxiety, and some sort of despair, but it's a way that you're thinking, okay? And this wants you to let go of that, let it run through you, and just move through with the energy, okay? There's no use fighting it. Change the perspective, surrender to what this is, so the beauty and the relaxation can come through for you. But what is it that's keeping you up? Please let me know here. This is more about that sword type energy. Okay, so this is you. So note your comments below. So what you're doing is you know that your emotions are going to be very important for you. Now you could be relating to a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising type energy, or you're really, I think this keeping up at night relates to your emotions, okay? What's happening is you're realizing your emotions are special and they need to come out, okay? And perhaps that might have something to do with one of you, could be several, but this is about knowing that you're very special and knowing that you have got wonderful, you've got a unique gift in your life. And that gift is being able to express yourself at times. And if you're not doing that, then this is going to happen, okay? But this is saying that you need to take a different approach. You might be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone with that energy, or you're taking this on yourself. But this is a Queen of Cups, and someone that, you could be up all night relating to someone of this particular sign. So note your comments below, okay? Because the cups are love, romance. It's relating to romance that's keeping you up. Even your psychic abilities, it's something's impeding your happiness here, okay? Oh, beautiful. I love it. Here's the beauty of this. You get the 10 of Cups. Oh, I love this. So as it relates to this, there is a happy family, right? This really comes to a 10, which is a completion. There is a definite happiness and a definite alignment with someone special. And I think that, after you come out of this here, you realize that your emotions are special and something special, or you're recognizing that not only in yourself, but also with another, okay? And you're able to actually express yourself, a little bit, or you're stepping forward and doing that and seeing the value as it relates to expressing emotions, okay? Especially relationship, as it relates to a romantic situation. And then you get the 10 of Cups, right? So I love to see this, right? Completion. This is so beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I like to see this, and you're just going to have to let me know in your description box below, but this is putting you really in a good stance as it relates to the end of January. So I love seeing this. I love it. Good for you, Gemini. I like this for you. You're feeling exuberant, right? You're feeling very successful. You're feeling full of vitality. The sun is shining on you. You have really reached this beautiful point here. So someone has brought this out in you, and I think that you've gone through some sort of transformation yourself as well. But you're feeling these really good vibrations. And you're feeling like a newborn kid, relating to this. It's like when you start expressing yourself, it's something new and it's a different realm, and you're actually being able to grow together with someone, and that's quite beautiful. So I love seeing this. You're feeling really great. Now, it also means that you've had to walk away from an old way of thinking emotionally, okay? And that's what this is saying. Even though you put a lot of hard work into something, that to feel this good, sometimes it does take walking away, right? It takes walking away and ridding yourself from this way of thinking, okay? So I like that. It's having the strength to know when to walk away, when walking away is your best your best kind of solution to your situation relating to your love life, okay? So that's quite beautiful. And I think that you're going within a little bit. Now, the Hierophant could relate, to a marriage, but it's also, being a student and perhaps even a teacher of the divine and seeking higher level type assistance, right? The Hierophant talks about tradition. It talks about beliefs. That type of, it's a major arcana card, so it's a major shift in you that I think has really helped catapult you and get you into this wonderful, beautiful and prosperity right over here. So I love seeing this. Now let's go ahead and take a look at your other person. You've worked real hard out of this, but boy, wow, that really kept you up. Now, this other person is focusing on balance and justice, right? And I think justice steps in and does its duty on what it needs to happen in terms of this relationship. So this person wants justice, and I think that justice came in to serve that. Now, this person also, knowing that person is a source, it could be an air element, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or it, could be you taking, this is what it could be a fellow air sign that you're involved with here. But this is the King of Swords, and the Kings are about authority, right? And when we come to the Swords, it's about clear thinking and intellectual. So this person is focusing on what they want, that's equal and fair, and it's in the mind, not so much in the heart. So this person needs to come out a little bit more. But there is a celebration. So this is beautiful. So perhaps this person is doing a lot of networking, doing a lot of celebration, and is focusing. It could be, this person could also be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, or it could be celebrating with someone of that sign, or just taking on that energy. But it is a 3, and 3 is about communication. So it's going to take communication to have this celebration come together. So it is going to be some communication. It's going to be enlightening and about relationships. It's about, romance, happiness, that type of thing. But it does take communication, when it comes to that. and it does relate to emotions, okay? Now, the person you could be involved in could be an empress, someone that loves beauty, loves nice things. She's like kind of that nurturer and that motherly type energy, but, you know, really you know, kind of that sexy empress that likes, you know, it's very passionate too. And being a 3 card, again, it's again communication, right? With strong communication is going to be key as it relates to this situation. You know, so that's what's coming up for me here. And when I see the Empress, she's also about beauty and femininity, and you know, so that's something that's coming about as well. Okay, so nice to see this. Wow. Now this person's working really, really hard. They are the 8 of Pentacles here. They could have, you know, focusing on their stability and work, and they're working really hard relating to the relationship and relating to their job and things that they need to do. So this is quite interesting here. You can see a person's just really, really focused on building and building and building. So quite beautiful. And what's beautiful, it's an 8 cards. So as above is below. So they're using the spirituality as well as the maternal plane, the material plane to build and continuously building their coins in love, in that material, you know, having that stability, you know, kind of that type of thing, because 8 is about change. So there could be a change in work for this particular person, but they're building and building. It could be they're building on their own business or something of the sort. You tell me. And they've had to go within to really do some deep thinking, and they've gained some enlightenment by doing that through that process. But it did take a lot of alone time that they had to go process this, because when you go through a shift, you know, in a different way of thinking, and balancing things out a little bit, you know, more balancing things out, not only in the head, but also with emotions, is going to lead to that Empress type of love and that stability. And it does take going within a little bit too. This person had to go within, and they had to go through they had to go through a major change. Okay, here's you, and here's this other person, right? So it's really, they also are going through this beautiful change, you know, and it's quite beautiful. And what comes out the other side, it leads to a celebration. But they had to go within to find out what was really, hurting them on this side. What was really, put a completion to something. They felt a loss, a defeat, and some sort of crisis in their life, and they know that they have to continue to work on what it is that they need to, but they're going within to go a different way. And then this person becomes a Queen of Wands. Wands is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Very passionate woman, very spiritual woman. Going within. And the Queens are all about influence, right? And the Wands are about exuberance. She's got vibrancy in herself. And that comes, from the experience of going through that dark night of the soul. And it could be Gemini and Aquarius that you're dealing with as well. How interesting. She's achieving her balance, he or she, again, see energy, but it's also the chakras that you see here. And she's really just retaining a real balance in her material as well as in her, spiritual life, love life, and just really balancing everything out. There. So that's quite interesting. So what can we get as it relates in terms of this particular union here, or, situation, arrangement, whatever it is, you and that other person? What's going to help you, Gemini, in this process? Hopefully that gave you some insight on that other person. Relationships. Oh my gosh, Gemini, you are attracted to relationships that serve your higher good moving forward. Isn't this beautiful? You're not going to keep a crowd of people around you that aren't serving your higher good, okay? And I think this is one of the things that you've really made a change in. And I think that you had to do a lot of thinking and soul searching about this, because you were probably putting up with the opposite, all right? So that's what this is saying, is that you're definitely attracted to people who serve your highest good, and very much, well should be, right? What else can we get for you here that will help you? Death. Okay, so you're learning that endings are merely beginnings. So when you put an end to this type of thinking, or to a situation relating to your love life, that death really brings out this new, beautiful opportunity. You feel like, your death of an old way of doing things and expressing yourself leads to the 10 of Cups, leaves you exuberant. You've walked away from that other crap, okay? You took strength to do this. Dang. but you are focused on using your spiritual abilities and your insights, psychic awareness, and higher stability and source within you, and that of which you look for and above, whatever that is for you, to move forward and put a death to relationships that no longer serve your higher good. Okay? Any other final advice for you here? Service. You feel really good when you help others, Gemini, and that's what this is saying. So perhaps you're looking to be of service to someone or to another as it relates to, a particular, situation. Maybe you like to teach. Maybe that's something that you might like to do. So just keep that in mind. That might be something that gets you into that good energy and that yummy energy, okay? Now let's take a look at this other person. What's going to help them? Friendship, okay? I understand that a friend of my life is in my life for a reason. So this could be someone who is a friend, or that friendship has to be developed with this person before it can move forward, okay? And that's going to be very, very key. How interesting. Or perhaps they've got a friend that's also helping them through this process here. Humor, okay? Oh my gosh. Okay, so the jolly Buddha, right? This is all about, really just choosing to focus on the lighter side of life. Life can be so damn heavy, but we don't need to consistently focus in on this, right? We need to take some time and to have some fun and to celebrate, right? And really to, really to focus in on and really to be the star, right? So I think it's more about, they like to use humor, to keep things fun and be that laughing Buddha, that joyful Buddha, within them. They need to bring that out. Why can't I stop laughing when I get this card? I don't know why. Okay, it's cute. All right. So what other card do we get? Doubt. Okay. Here's the thing. This person probably needs to release their doubt that they have. Maybe it was based on kind of how you communicated before, or maybe it's just doubt that they already have in their head that they need to get rid of that way of thinking, okay? And this is putting an end to the doubt and focusing on the positive, focusing on now and moving forward. And just really, this person needs to know they don't need to know all the answers. They just need to move forward one step at a time, okay? So that's what this is saying. Excuse me. So, man, throat chakra. Sorry, guys. Man, someone needs to clear their throat chakra outside of me. Wow. Interesting. Okay, all is well. Wow. Okay, so someone might need to clear their throat chakra and really just kind of focus on clearing that. And would you know that I've got this burning right now? So quite interesting, okay, especially during your read. So someone might have an issue with that. Okay, it's coming through really, really strong, okay? I don't think this has ever happened in a read for me where I didn't turn it off. So sorry, guys. I apologize. Excuse me. So what is it that you would like to say, Gemini, to this other person? My throat is really acting up. Maybe it's about expression. Wow. I'm going to do one more shuffle here. And then see what comes up. And then we'll cut the cards. Wow, that was strong, guys. Ooh. Oh my gosh. What do you want to say to this other person? I treasure you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is beautiful. This is something that you can invoke on your partner that's really is just following your heart and saying that this is so beautiful. That's really great. Okay, so that's what you want to say to that other person. Now, what does this other person, Gemini, want to say to you? You're having a hard time saying that, I think, okay? You're really having a hard time saying that. Note your comments below, guys. I want to know, because that was killer. I thought I would have to do another video. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go ahead. A few more shuffles here, and then we'll cut the deck. What does this other person want to say to Gemini? Okay. I know that I've really hurt you. What can I do that would help you trust me again? So, what did this person do that hurt you? So, note your comments below. Does that make sense to you, Gemini? How interesting is that? Okay. So, perhaps there was a way, there was something that they did that perhaps may have hurt you. And it kind of ruptured maybe some sort of trust that might need a little bit of repair. Okay. And whether it's coming from this person, it could go vice versa. So note that as well. It could be maybe what you want to say to them or they want to say to you could be even switched over. So just note that can happen. Note how it resonates with you. If this truly resonates with you, then this is it. You're going to know it and you're going to know it right away. Okay. So let me know how this resonates overall and note your comments below, guys. I look forward to seeing you in February. And until then, namaste.